You're watching SportsFource Extra on KTIV.
Welcome back, folks. We had quite the rivalry of respect taking place up in Sioux County today when MOC Floyd Valley and Unity Christian faced off.
Yeah, that's right. In this matchup, we call it a battle for all the oranges. And I'll tell you what, Jason, there's nothing more than these teams want than to win and be the best team in Orange City. So let's see who can do that. The Dutchmen are looking to hand the Knights their first loss of the season in the boys matchup. Starting the third quarter here, MOC Floyd Valley breaks away from the trap and finds Owen Vander in the corner for the three. That puts them up by 6. The Knights with the ball now. Dylan Bosma, he brings it up the court, but this time he decides he has enough space. He decides to pull the three, splashes that one on in. Now a little later on, this pass here is going to be almost stripped away, but Carter Van Gelder, he powers his way into the lane to put this one in for the deuce, and the Dutchmen, they win this matchup by 1 point, 64-63.
Hey, great matchup in the boys game, great matchup on paper in this girls game. These two teams split their matchups last season. Starting things off for the Knights, Courtney Hoffmeyer drives along the arc. She'll dish into a cutting Jaden Hoffmeyer for the quick put-in. Little Hoffmeyer to Hoffmeyer connection there, huh? Later on, the Dutch with the ball, they're bringing it up the court. They find a wide open Addie Jeltema. Jeltema for the corner three. That's good. Close game here. Like we said, it was a good one on paper. Hoffmeyer, she'll fight for the offensive rebound. Dish to Lena Stewart. Stewart dives back in. She'll finish at the rim. Knights take a close one.
Stewart can do it.
Stewart can do it. Knights take a close one, 60-56.
Crosstown rivals. I mean, these girls grew up together. They know each other. You know, just out there, laying it all out there to battle at the end, and it came down to 1 or 2 plays. I mean, and the girls battled, and it wasn't pretty, but we walked away with the victory, and that's a big one for us.
Yeah, that's a big win right there. Anytime you beat your crosstown rival, that's a big win. But over in Mobile, Woodbury Central hosting 6th ranked Maple Valley and Oda Charter Oak U. Third quarter, Wildcats, Katie Lloyd gets to Emma Lambert. Lambert gets the layup, and that brings them within 29ers.
Close game we got.
Close game. Later on, Wildcats, Lloyd pass to Jenna Whitman for the corner three. They're now within 24. Don't count them out. Don't count them out. But the Rams, they continue to build their lead. Trista Olmeyer, she'll dish to Reagan Soonjans. Soonjans drives in, gets the layup to fall. That'll make it a 26-point ball game. And the Rams, they just continue. This time, Olmeyer gives McKinley Yaki. Yaki sends it home. NBA OCOU, they get the win in this one, 73-34. Now my man Herb has some Nebraska games for us.
Yeah, into the Cornhusker State we go. The Pender Pendragons hosting Humphrey Lindsay. Will pick things up in the first quarter. Pender swinging the rock all around the floor, but it will end up in the hands of Madeline Dolliver, and she's going to cash in on this 3 ball. Now those Bulldogs of Humphrey Lindsay, they come right down the floor, and Autumn Fitchy, she isolates, gets a great move to free some space right there, rolls this deuce on in. Then Pendragons, they come right back down the floor on the offensive end. And this time Maya Dolliver dishes to the corner to her sister. For Madeline once again cashes in on a corner 3. Things keep clicking for Pender. This time Maya, she makes the move down low all by herself. Lays this one up and in. Great finish for the University of Sioux Falls commit. Pender wins this one 53-26. Same squads going at it in the boys game. We'll start late third quarter, and Jake Schuster is going to sling this thing down low to Reese Heidemann. He lays that one up and in to extend the Pender lead. And now we'll head into the fourth quarter. The Pendragons, they keep it coming on the offensive end. They get it down low to Owen Kneipel, who adds a couple more points on the board for Pender. And those Bulldogs from Humphrey Lindsay Holy Family, they're chomping at the bit. This time they get a corner 3 from Gavin Friesen. But Pender, they just kept up with the pace on the offensive end here. It's going to be Trevor Trimble. He gets the pass and buries this catch and shoot from the mid-range. Pender wins this one 50-30. Down the road, Bancroft Rosalie hosting Walt Hill. Starting in the boys game, the Panthers, they're working quick here, and Drake Porter, he slashes through the defense and lays this one up and in. Panthers take the early lead, and the Panthers, they kept finding success at the bucket. This time, KJ Blackhawk, he gets some nifty moves for the nifty finish right at the rack there. And the Panthers, they keep cruising early on in this one. This time, it's going to be Jaden Browning. A little give and go right back to him, floats that one up from the paint. And this time, they turn defense into offense. A quick steal leads to this lay-in, a reverse layup right there from Porter as well. As Bancroft Rosalie rolls in this one, winning 71-44. and keep it in Bancroft for the girls matchup. The Panthers, Bancroft Rosalie leading in the second quarter, and they extend that lead with this lay-in from Brooklyn Monroy. And those Panthers, they kept it coming. Pressure on right here. They force a steal. It's going to be Monroy. Nobody in her way, cashing in right at the bucket, just like that last highlight you saw. But the Blue Jays, this time they come back with a bucket of their own. It's going to be Tayslin McCauley in the contested layup to go. Those pesky Panthers, they kept that press coming, and it's going to lead to another steal. And this time it's going to be Kennedy McLean taking that one all the way to the rack. And that goes, and Bancroft Rosalie wins this one 46-33. Well, we've seen some action on the court. Why not take things to the lanes?
Indubitably, my good man. Let's take things to the lanes as the Sioux City Bowling meet took place early at Plaza Bowl as bowlers from the Metro were trying to roll their way to glory. Here we go. SBL East-West all in contention. Start with the girls. Kaylee Lamoureux rolls it down, and the senior picks up a strike for Sioux City East right there. We'll head on over, check out what North's doing. This is Hannah Hoffman trying to close the frame. This is a tough one, though, here, Herb. But watch. Look at this. Gets the tough spare. Always want to finish a frame, and you always want to finish strong. Ella Gonzalez does just that. 10th frame, about 10 pins. A strike closes out her time for her team there. Into the Baker games. Brooklyn Ocker with her best Ernie McCracken impression. She'll toss an X up on the board right there for SBL. We'll go to the boys competition. Jericho Gatch. He says, "Who do you think you are? I am." Gatch gets the strike there for East. Sam Simpson bowling for SBL, and tell you what, he had some heat on this one. Those pins didn't stand a chance. He'll knock them all down. Paul Browers up for Sioux City North, and the kid will deliver with a strike of his own. But tell you what, Ethan Frazee of Sioux City West had quite the night, rolling strikes left and right on his way to a second-place finish. East would end up taking both city titles as a team. Shout out to your individual winners, by the way. Braden and Addison Wyatt from Sioux City East. And by the way, Irv, not only are they brother and sister, they're twins.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see them in any local bowling alley.
If that's who you're going up against in competition, yikes. You look out. All right, folks, time for Fan Force. Did we get any Fan Force pictures? No. So tell you what you got to do to be a part of Fan Force is really easy. Just take a picture at any game you're at around Siouxland or maybe from beyond Siouxland, as long as it's featuring a Siouxland team. Send those pictures in to connect@ktiv.com. That's how you get featured on Fan Force. We'd love to see what you guys are up to every single night out on the court in Siouxland.
We're the Bancroft Rosalie cheerleaders, and the SportsFource Extra will be right back. Yeah!